Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is your boy Ibrahim, aka Puerto Rican Beast 718. I'm gonna make my new video, which this is week 19 of Wegovy, weight loss 2.4 milligrams, and I'm gonna inject myself in a few minutes. But here it goes right here. Just like that. Yeah. That's week 19 of Wegovy, 2.4 milligrams. And you can see the color, since it's 2 clicks, right? See, it turns yellow, like I said last time. So next week will be week 20. And that will be the last dose that I have. Let me see. $17, $18, $19, and then $20. And luckily, my doctor already sent me once I got these, he gave me like a 3-month supply, so that's good. So, it's actually a good thing, so I don't have to worry about getting another refill for a while until after I'm done with the last, box. Well, today is May 21st, and it's 4:46 a.m. Well, my mom, she's still in the hospital, and some days is good, some days it's not for her, She's been having a lot of pain in her feet, on both sides, but mostly on the right side. And that's from the diabetic nerve pain that she has, the neuropathy pain that she's been feeling every day. Some days it's very bad, some days it's not. But some days it's very bad because, for example, if she's eating something, she actually has to stop eating just to try to relax. And like I said last time, she was taking a medication called gabapentin, which was working for her at first, but then they had to take her off of it because it turns out that it was causing her kidneys to have problems again. So they took her off of that, and then they put her on some other type of medicine, Percocets. But those aren't that good because she's been having pain a lot. So they actually put her back on the gabapentin now. So hopefully everything's okay, that she could be on it. But who knows what's going to happen now. And there was a problem with her insurance, like I said last time, that first she was covered, then she wasn't, now she is again. But now it's like they're trying to make up excuses after excuses where I actually might have to get legal action against them, because it seems like they love to terminate people and then get paid still. Like, for example, I sent the checks, whatever. So now it's like they're saying that my mom owes from February to now. That's all bullshit, and I have proof because I'm the one that pays the bills, and I sent the checks out all the time. And what's funny is that I actually do next day delivery in the post office for the mail, so they get it the next day, and then they wait so long just to cash it, to deposit it into their accounts, into their bank account. Like, for example, they're trying to say I still owe April. That's a lie. Because, like I said, I live in New York. New York has 30 days grace period to pay. I sent it out on the 21st, which was a Friday, so they got it the next day, which was Saturday, the 22nd. And since April has 31 days, so therefore it will be 31 days just for the month, like if it has 31 days instead of the 30. Right? So they didn't cash the check until the 8th of this month, when they had it for 2 weeks almost. So what does that mean? But they love to cancel people and terminate them. Like the other day, I spoke to the supervisor that called me. And he's saying in order for my mom to stay active, that I would have to pay $4,000 and change. And I'm like, why so much? And then he tried to come up with a stupid ass lie saying, oh, because from February, March, April, and now May. So it's like February, March, April, May, June. They want 5 months? No. When they already got the 5 months. Because, first off, my mom was terminated. And they're trying to say that she never paid for February. That's a lie. I paid February, March, April. February was paid. March was not really paid fully. It was only $23. Because they said just pay the $23 so she could be reinstated. That was the last time. And then, like I said, April, boom. What happened? They didn't cash the check until May 8th. So, and I have the bank statements to prove it, that they received that they got the checks and they received it. But the funny part is, like, this ain't the first time that this shit happens. And it's funny, because I pay them, they get paid. What happens next? The person gets terminated. My mom got terminated again. Even though now they're saying that she does have insurance, now it's active, but I got so pissed off the other day when I spoke to the supervisor, and I told him, I said, this is ridiculous. You're telling me that my mom owes since February, but yet I have proof that I paid the bills February. And now you're telling me, oh, in order for her to stay active, I gotta pay $4,000 to change. Yeah, okay, whatever. I told him that. So then I told him, I'm like, maybe I should just hire my lawyer to take this into legal actions. Because it seems like you guys love to cancel people and then take the money, the payments that they receive afterwards. But yet, when there's supposed to be a refund that you're supposed to refund me back, you never do. And you guys say you will. So technically, they owe me all these months. And when I told him that, he tried to play it off and stay quiet. And then he was like, okay, I'm going to talk to the higher ups about the payment and see what happens next. And that was the last time he talked to me, which that was on Friday when I was at the hospital visiting my mom. And so it's funny because I must have lit a fire under his ass when I said that, because for him to just, stay quiet for a few seconds and then say that he was going to have to get in touch with the higher ups in payment and billing. He was like, he just stayed quiet for a few minutes, like I said. So it's like, this is going to be a big case then. If it goes to legal action, I'm gonna have to do it, and I should, because I just paid for myself for 3 months, which I was really supposed to pay for 2 months, because I know I owe April. I didn't pay. I just paid for my mom because my mom's in the hospital. So I paid April, May, and June. And that was $3,000 and change. Because I had 48 hours to pay it in full. Otherwise, I would have been canceled. But that's funny. They love to cash the checks right after they terminate the person first. And it's funny. It's not only funny, it's just like, this is ridiculous. How you gonna tell me that we gotta do this, we gotta do that, but yet, yada yada yada, you're not doing anything for us? And it's really, annoying. And the fact that they want to cancel, but then they reinstate the person. Now it's a whole thing going on that they can't reinstate the person because they were reinstated before. Blah blah blah, whatever. Man, screw you. It's the truth. Screw the health insurance, because that's all they're after is money. It's a big business that they only care about making money instead of helping the patients. Instead of helping the clients. All they care about is the money. They don't care about nothing else, really. And if I have to go to court, I'll go to court. And I know I'm going to win the case. And they're going to lose. And they're going to have to reimburse me all that money that they took. Well, I just found out that two of my Facebook friends both passed away. One of them was sick with cancer. And the other one, he was sick, but nobody knew what he had. And then a few days ago, another friend, well, he's not only Facebook friend, he's actually a friend of mine that I knew for a long time. He just passed away at the age of 30 years old. And, wow, that's kind of sad, 30 years old. He was just getting his life together and everything. So, it's kind of sad, Wow, since I've been at the hospital visiting my mom, 3 people that I know passed away. Wow. And it's funny, though, because recently I had this friend of mine on Facebook and also on YouTube. His name is Anthony Chabot, which it turns out he did something to somebody. I don't really want to talk about it, because one thing people know about me is that, one thing people know about me personally is that I hate rapists, bullies, and stalkers. And this guy happens to fit in that criteria. He stalks people and then he tries to bully them afterwards. And if they're friends with that person, he tries to bully them and scare them. And from what I heard, he did rape a girl. I'm not saying her name because I really don't know her personally, but I reached out to her recently. But then again, I don't know if it was true that he did rape her but I know for a fact that he actually grabbed her a few times. And one time I heard he even tried to choke her because he wanted to kiss her. And that was something that she actually posted up on her Facebook. And he became a stalker. Like, he was stalking her like nonstop every day. And sometimes even on Facebook, or put it for anywhere on social media. Whether it was Facebook, Instagram, or whatever. But he actually did that in person. And I happened to warn him. I told him straight up. I said, yo, leave her alone or I'm coming after you. So I told him straight up. I said, yo, leave her alone. If you don't, I'm coming after you. And I know you don't want that, but you better leave her alone. And then he said, okay. So I happen to block him right now on YouTube as well. Because I don't like that. I don't like those type of people. Especially rapists and child molesters and all that shit. Because in my old neighborhood, where I used to live at, there was this Pakistani guy named Farouk. And he was a child molester. So one day, some kid came up to me and told me that he was raped by him. At first, I thought he was just, like joking about it, but no, he actually cried in front of me and told me that he was, he raped me. So one day I'm hanging out in the park where everybody used to hang out at, and play basketball my time, I used to wrestle a lot. With my friends, we used to wrestle in the park. Well, the playground, it was a schoolyard called PS217 in Brooklyn, New York, on Newkirk Avenue and Coney Island Avenue. So we used to wrestle there after school, hang out after school, whatever. And just chill and bug out, Anyways, one day, he happened to show up. And I told him, I said, yo, get the fuck out of this park now. I told him, get the hell out of here. And he's like, why are you talking to me like this? I have the video to show you what actually happened, but I don't want to do that because I know how some people are on YouTube. They're going to probably report it or whatever. Well, let's just say that I beat the shit out of him. I punched him in the face. And then he walked out of the park after I beat him up. And what's funny is that after he was walking like he never, like nothing happened. Because he felt embarrassed because he got beat up in front of kids. And the funny part, from what I heard, as soon as he was leaving, he just felt kind of like dizzy and fell down. But he got back up, of course, and left. And then His last words to me was, "I called police, I called police." Police never came. And he never came back after that. So I don't know what happened to him, because I haven't been there, been around that neighborhood in a long time. But sometimes I do show up, when I get my shave and stuff. But it's been a long time since I actually seen him or heard about him. So anyways, like I said, if anything happens, I'm coming after him. I'm not joking. I gave him fair warning, so he better beware. Because if he stalks her again or tries to communicate with her in any way, but the funny part is that she has no idea. Because she hasn't checked my Facebook message yet that I sent her. I hope she, looks at it and messages me back and probably says, thank you for, helping me out and whatever. Because it's funny, this guy is a creep. He actually makes different accounts and then he'll go on other people's account and try to re-add them that already blocked him before. And then once they re-add him or whatever, he starts bullying them, getting them scared, and then they end up blocking him again. Come on, early, bro. I know you have issues, mental issues and stuff, but you need to grow up and realize what you're doing is wrong. Because one day you're gonna mess with the wrong person, and that person is gonna get you real good. I understand you got mental issues, with yourself and your mother, but you gotta really be careful with the people you mess with, or wow, just be careful, because you thinking that you bullying people and doing it for fun. You got another thing coming, buddy. But anyways, peace out. This is your boy Ibrahim, aka Pally Rick and Peace 718. Keep liking my videos. Subscribe, like, and share. Thanks. Peace out. One love.